Hey, hold on. I'm unarmed. I mean no harm.
I don't believe you. You're obviously military, probably a scout. What unit? The Vermilions, right?
You mean this suit? No, I stole it. I'm no soldier. Not an Elysian anyhow. Give me a break.
You're lying. I should just end this now and be done with it.
Alex, don't. He may just be a fugitive like us. Even if he's an Elysian, we can't just shoot him. And anyway, can't you hear his spacer accent?
Accent? There's probably a whole dang platoon out there. Come on, Raz, you know they won't just leave us be.
Why don't you sit down, right there, and tell us how you came to be wearing an Elysian combat camo suit? And where you came from? Look at him, poor thing. He looks half-starved.
Yeah, sit down, hands where I can see 'em. You know the drill. If he moves, go for the throat. And this is one smart dog. There is no point in trying to run.
Okay, I'll tell you. But you won't believe this. I hardly believe it myself. My name's Merrick Tor. I'm a mining tech originally. I'm a roider.
You're a what?
You know Alez, one of the people from the asteroid belt.
Fine. Sound like Ryder with that stupid accent.
Yeah. Well, until recently, I was a member of the Verdanta Liberation Front. I committed my whole life to throwing the invaders back through the nebula where they came from, okay? I'm on your side. How did I wind up in the VLF, you're wondering? When I was still just working on the rock rigs, way out on the belt, living in Gibra Rock. Well, I finished my apprenticeship when I was a youth, then worked for years in different outfits, different roid clusters. Gibra was home, though. We worked as a cooperative, all of us shareholders. It was good. Apart from the Elysians constantly harassing us, they can't possibly occupy the whole of the belt, but their pointless inspections and random arrests made life difficult. There seemed no future for us. Everyone talked of ways to hit back at them. Rage was the air we breathed. But then I met this man, Josha. The way he treated even the lowest outcasts with dignity. The way he spoke about starting life over again. Well, I ended up leaving my job and following him and his ragged band. Commander Josha, we called him. And man, he could do things that should have been impossible. So I won't even, you wouldn't believe what, but he would not use his abilities to fight the verm. We didn't understand that, not at all. And eventually it dawned on me, this isn't the way we're going to be liberated. This won't win this war. This is a dead end. So, long story short, I turned my back on the commander and ended up in the VLF. My VLF squad's last mission was to plant explosives on the hull of an orbital transfer station, a civilian thing. But we ended up in a zero-G firefight.
Incoming! Drone! I'm on it, Merrick.
No overload.
It won't get past me.
Get to cover. Come back. Oh no. Oh man. You see, to disable... Oh no. Disable this kind of drone. Got to aim for the camera. The neural interface underneath. And then, like this. See? Oh man. And then the gun should be dead. Malone, no!
مستقل معطى أي أحمق ناسي أخلاقها انتفاق وينكي خمسة من النظام قاتل الوضع
Burn troopers, a whole regiment of them. I got one, I'm falling back. I'm hit. They're using stunners. I can hardly move. We're outnumbered. I'm getting us out of here. Tor, blow the charges. Blow it and get clear.
Halt, you dots. Put down your weapons and disarm all explosive, and your life will be spared. You pathetic Verdanta trash.
Mommy, Daddy, look at the spaceships.
This is for you, Valone. I was captured. Valone, his father was my business partner back at Gibber Rock. We worked together, good friends. He trusted his one surviving son to me. He was barely old enough to shave. I told him, and now it's too late. But the other two on the squad got away. At least I hope they did. I still don't understand how the Verm could almost completely miss us at that range. They're meant to be a crack regiment.
Uh-huh.
It was almost like, no. I woke up, covered in bruises, in a tiny cell. Elysian Command turned me over to their ROS contractors, and they transferred me to that so-called research station that flies over our heads.
And what happened then, Merrick?
The usual. Interrogation, sensory deprivation, messing with my mind. The works. It doesn't matter, it was weird stuff.
I think it does matter. But tell us how you got here.
Okay, well, just 2 days ago at dawn shipboard time, I was in that cell, waiting for them to throw the switch on the arc furnace underneath. End it all.
So, today, you'll finally get little taste of justice. I'm so glad when you've gone. What? You say nothing today, Roach? Or maybe they cut your tongue at your last interview? ما تخيل اللي يبغوا عنك كانت المفروض التمزيق أو اللوم.
I'm waiting for an intelligent word to reply to, but I should have known better. You know, you're just as much a prisoner as I am, in your own way.
Oh, so nasty. And you wrong again. 3 days, and I get the dead side duty. We going on a roach hunt. Your buddy's down there going to roast.
You never noticed how the movement gets bigger the more you beat us up. Like I told you, the occupation will ultimately fail, and we will have our planet back. That's just how it's gonna be. You vermilions are the infestation, the vermin, not us. And you know it. If you can remember how to be honest with yourself.
You killed a lot of my good friends, Roach. And I got 1,000 ways to make you suffer before death. You know, if I have my way...
Yeah, me dying today must be quite a setback for you then. So what's stopping you opening this door and having your way, eh?
I watch you die today, and I crack open beer to celebrate when you push big button. Here, it's a preview of how you will die.
Purging. Squad 3, 8 deployed. Squad 8,
Aye.
return to barracks.
I'll be free at last. You know, the VLF way is to welcome death when it comes calling. So many of us, them, have been executed or killed in action. But there I was, on death row. What had I achieved after all the training, demolition, ambushes, firefights? What was the point of guerrilla warfare if your enemy had a seemingly endless supply of machines and trained troops? That's what was banging around in my head. And I had a visitor.
Commander? Is that you? How did you get in? Past their security? How?
You've come to finish me off, eh? You're wasting your time. They have me scheduled for this shift. I was expecting a chaplain.
I could act as your chaplain. Do you have anything to confess? Any final wishes?
Well, yeah. I have a freighter full of regrets. If I somehow had another go. Okay, so I betrayed your people. I switched sides to the so-called Verdanta Liberation Front. I was convinced they were the winning side in this uprising. Well, we did cut down a lot of the occupation force. We had them on the run for a while. Until until they captured me.
And collateral damage? Bystanders?
Yeah, of course, there were some. There were too many deaths. I tried to tell the front. I told them the marketplace raid was a bad idea. So, does that make me a traitor and a murderer?
That's what you became. And now you have been a month in Alez's torture chambers. What did that make you? Look, I know what you have done. Like I told you before, my way is not a killing way. I have come not to deal death, but to bring life. You are pardoned. Forgiven. Don't cling to your guilt.
You mean, actually... Oh, thank you. At least I can go to my end without that weight tied around my neck.
Get up. You really want another chance? I have a job for you.
What about the next shift of guards?
Just waking up about now? Here, take this to my friends at the overground. They will know what to do with it.
The overground? You mean your people? But they will shoot me on sight after what I did.
Perhaps, but I expect better of them than that. Now get to the hangar bay quickly, and I will see you again. I have something I need to do first.
Commander, this way.
Hey, انتحر تنزل انت تبع شحن لك شيء اضربه Hey.
Courage was never far from me when I had a weapon in my hands. But I was terrified of recapture. I deserted him again.
Alert. Prisoner escape. Alert. Prisoner escape. Alert. Prisoner escape.
Breaking news, Durant results oriented science. Alez and forces very recently captured a key figure in the terrorist gangs that have plagued Verdanta over the past year. An unnamed contact suggests that this figure, known only as the Commander, is actually the mastermind behind most of the recent senseless, bloody outrages that have claimed so many innocent lives. We go over now to a live feed from a nearby detention facility, where colonial administration officials have reluctantly ratified a sentence of capital punishment for this key terrorist leader, saying that as much as they regret inflicting this severe penalty, it will act as a deterrent on further terrorist actions and will prevent any rescue attempts at which, we believe, the terrorists have become surprisingly adept. We see the convicted murderer braced for imminent execution. For all those bereaved and mourning friends and relatives of this man's innocent victims, we hope this will provide some closure. This is results-oriented science, bringing you the facts, the events and the progress reports as we strive to bring Verdanta into the future.